Well, hello, everybody. It's the Loose Screws. What is this podcast thing? I don't know. We've got a very special edition tonight. It is April 28th, 2022, and you're getting the Grumpy Old Man edition because it's me, Commander Chig, and say hello, Nurgle.
Hello, Nurgle.
Grumpy old men don't do that. God damn it. You sounded way too chipper, too.
It was a grumpy old dad joke.
Oh, jokes are supposed to be funny. But
not if you're a grumpy old man, they're not.
I was tempted this week, especially, with all the bugs I've been running into while killing bugs. The game's been frustrating me just a little bit this week. So, there's a ton of salt going around. And then they canceled that their stream today. And oh my God, people are losing their minds over that.
Yeah.
So I thought about just coming on and going, hi, I was told if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all, and then just ending the show. But we'll actually push forward a bit because we've got...
Yeah.
We need to play Bard's thing. We can't waste
another God, yeah, we have to play Bard's thing.
We're going to have a squadron update. We're going to have that stuff. So we're going to try to get some bit of show. And Dubs might come stumbling back in here. We could get that grumpy bastard Teflon in here at any moment. We'll just kind of see what happens.
He's a gloving bastard.
Yes. He's a bad. What we'll do, let's just in the room. Put down your... it's fine.
Nothing significant happening outside of game. In game, I finally knuckled down, ground out the last few percent, and made it to elite combat.
Congrats, man! We got to be naming people who hit elite, and somebody mentioned we should be doing that each week.
We should. I mean, especially. Sorry to anybody out there who's still working on this, but nobody really deserves any recognition for elite in trade because nowadays that's a good afternoon's work.
Yeah, that hurts, man.
Hey.
Oh, okay. There's Teflon.
But
if you wait your turn, buddy, Nerdle's talking.
But if you've made elite in exploration or in combat, and I can't speak to the Odyssey elites, I'll let Chig speak to that. But if you've made elite in exploration or combat, you've worked for it. And when people in the community reach those goals, let us know because we absolutely do want to recognize that. That's a significant milestone.
Seriously, let's go. Just throw that in Chig chat each week, and I'll start making that. We'll make it Chig's chat about people hitting elite. And like you said, though, I've said on the show in the past, because I've got, I'm that Hexa elite super nerd douchebag guy. Elite doesn't mean you're good at anything in this game. All it means is you've done a lot of it. So you can at least speak to, kind of what it takes to get to elite. And if you didn't cheese it too bad, you're going to have some skill at it. And combat elite does take a while to get. But when I hit elite, I was still not very good. But that's because I, cheesed it pretty good with the scout killing. I plowed through deadly, just murdering scouts. But then again, I was doing it with fixed weapons and everything else, so I got really good with fixed weapons. So I still was practicing, and I feel I'm competent in combat at this point.
I made it to elite in combat without ever killing a Thargoid. So that was all human ship kills. And I'm a lot better now than when I started, but I still wouldn't consider myself good. I mean, there's you, Chig, Dubs, Trax would wipe the floor with me in PvP. So just because you've made it to elite, you're right. It really only says you've put some time in to grind something.
Yeah. You know how to put out your landing gear for sure.
Yeah.
But it is something, and I mean, best pilots I know are probably Dubs and Trax. So
yeah,
they're good. And Trax just hit elite here. What? a couple weeks ago. He finally hit elite.
Maybe a month. Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's what you've been doing. So now we'll introduce Teflon. We came on and I told everybody, Tef, that we're just it's just going to be grumpy old men doing the show. And then grumpy young man you shows up. How have you been?
I mean, what are you talking about? I'm 37.
You're
Listen up. Respect your elders. If I say you're young, you're young.
I mean, that's fine, I guess.
Some of us were driving before you were born.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You're driving before 1984. I believe that. You were probably driving in 1960.
No, I'm not that old. But
he was driving a buggy in 1860. Old. What's been new in your life, both in game and out of game, Teflon?
Not a whole lot, really. We got back from Expedition Roy.
Is that the one with his colon?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you come back? Did it just you come back, or did the expedition end?
No, I just came back.
Okay.
I wanted to fight Targoids.
Yeah, last week Dubs took an escape pod back because he just wanted to kill bugs, and then Teflon said "fuck it" and just started jumping.
I flew back. Yeah.
Yeah. He attempted to take an escape pod back. Then he had to have his carrier come down and rescue him.
That he did. And how's the bug killing been going for you so far?
Crappy. I'm not good at it.
Practice.
It'll come.
It's the only way. Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're. I see the improvement. You're not dying instantly like some people do when they first start coming out bug hunting with this. You're learning how to escape and stuff. You just if you blink fighting anything bigger than a Cyclops, you can end up dead because you just don't realize how much damage you can take. But it'll come. You'll learn to keep an eye on that. As far as me, that's all I've been doing is killing bugs, been experimenting with other ships and stuff like that. Goddamn Lark Shadow, kind of challenged me to kill bugs in a keelback. And instead of starting with a Cyclops, I went straight to a Basilisk. And the keelback, when I told the guys my first attempt on it, it was like flying a bar of soap. I just didn't do anything, and I just couldn't get a good grip on the controls with that ship. It's just, it's just not fun to fly. It's just not. I'll get that Basilisk. I got 3 hearts down and stuff, but it's an entirely different kind of combat when you're flying something like that. I'm stockpiling bonds, but the big thing is all week it's been, I don't know, struggling just with the disconnects. We all suffer, purple python, blue cobra, black adder, or just simple black screen we get. Or occasionally your screen goes dark to where you can just kind of see the outline of your cockpit and your radar real faintly in orange, and you're about 15 seconds from disconnecting. And these things happen, at least 3 to 4 times in a couple hour session. We're dealing with this stuff. So that's what's frustrating, but we'll persevere. We'll keep battling on. I mean, you guys have my question, Nurgle, do you run into that doing regular CZs, or is this just a bug hunting thing?
With all of the disconnects and stuff?
Yeah.
No. Last time I disconnected in a CZ or a Hazres.
Are you always solo, or are you in a wing?
Both. Like I said, over the past few weeks when I've been grinding for combat rank, I've done hundreds of CZs, and it's been mostly solo, but a fair amount in wings too. And I don't think I've had a single disconnect or error.
Wow. Yeah, we get them all the time. But I mean, when you're talking, we're a wing of 3 or 4. You're talking probably a dozen scouts. Then you got, an interceptor or 2, and a swarm flying around. There's a whole lot of chaos, but still, it's weird that it's tied so much more to bug hunting than.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what's going on different that puts that extra stress on the system.
We definitely, lots of things make me wonder. I'm going to segue into just with that because we're talking about the disconnects, and then there's performance with this game, and we've been pushing. Tracks put together a good, couple videos and stuff, and it's on the issue tracker. The problem we've talked about, I'm not going to say ad nauseum, but we bring it up every week, multiple times, how
Yes.
the game doesn't utilize the GPU fully, and why? Why does this game act differently than everything else? Well, Tracks followed up. I think we might have gotten it onto the first page of the issue tracker finally.
I think it made it as high as 11th.
Okay, I haven't looked today to see if it's any higher, but okay, so it made it to 11. Well, Trek sent an email to support just to kind of find out, if there's any news, and they actually responded. Which, what? That FDev responded, but they did, and this is the response he got from them. It was less than 24 hours after he sent the email, he got a response, and they came back with, "Hey, Commander. Thanks for getting in touch in regards to the performance issues in Odyssey and for the detailed information you've been able to provide. I just want to let you know," that's good grammar there. I would just want to let you know that your issue tracker report has been escalated into an internal investigation by our dev team, and I've added this new piece of information. However, as the matter is currently under ongoing investigation, I'm not able to provide you with the definitive ETA on the fix at this time. I'm really sorry. Based on the limited information I can gather, the issue may be related to the way EDO is utilizing your CPU rather than the GPU, and complex coding changes may be required. At this time, unfortunately, I'm not able to provide you with a concrete answer, but please be rest assured that our dev team will get to the bottom of it. I'd recommend touch base with us in a week or two's time, as we may have more information to share by then. Kind regards, Support Agent Icaros, Frontier Development Customer Support. And then they've got some disclaimer at the bottom. The information in this email is confidential and solely for the use of the intended recipients. If you receive this email in error, please notify the sender and delete the email from your system immediately. In such circumstances, you must not make use of the email or its contents. Yeah, all right. That'll hold up in a court of law.
Too late.
But it's interesting that they, actually responded, and sounds like they're actually looking at it. I'm hoping that it's not a case of, this problem's hard, so we can't fix it, like they did with the tiered planet things. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I just want to say that Trax reached out to them. They sent this email, and then they canceled the stream.
Well,
were they connected? I don't know, but
I've got
seems suspicious.
The other theory, though, is think this through. Last week, I think we named that podcast Leaping Maggots, and they've been saying the names of our episodes each week. Yeah. And I think they just might not have wanted to say Leaping Maggots on air, too, and that's why they canceled the entirely.
I mean, they were struggling to get out thick Thargoid booty, so...
Yeah, also, I tweeted pictures at them with their green screen images, including the Thargoid in question with thick booty.
Fantastic.
You tweeted a lot of them, dude. They might be going into witness protection just to hide from you with how much you were tweeting at them with pictures of thick Thargoid booty.
So I think maybe that's why they didn't want to have the stream. They didn't want to have to show off somebody's thick Thargoid booty.
Those are good pictures.
Those are great.
Well, let's go into that a little bit with the canceling the stream. Today they just last week they came out, after the fact that there was not going to be new Discovery Scanner because who was on vacation? It was Zach, I think. And he's like, oh, yeah, it was a holiday week and I wasn't in the office, so that's why we didn't have a discovery scanner. But he said that after they had already missed the discovery scanner. So it rubbed some people in the community wrong. It's like, why not just tell us ahead of time? And now this week, they announced this morning that, oh, we're not going to do a stream this week. And basically it's indefinite, no idea if they're coming back next week, if they're ever coming back, or what is happening with it at all. And a lot of people really kind of lost their minds on that today. I was just annoyed because we got into a bit of a debate in the Discord about it. Trax is in the ballpark of, well, everybody bitches that the streams are worthless anyway, so they might as well just not do one. And then people bitch that they don't have one. It's my point on that is he's not wrong, but the reason that people bitch about the streams is because there's no information given.
Right.
So they could by just finally giving some information.
Me and you agree on this. The problem is not that they have a stream or they don't have a stream. The problem is there's no information in the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pointless. It's gonna upset people if they don't get any information. That's what it is. Whether that information is, hey, let's do this fluff-filled gameplay session, but not tell anybody anything, or let's just not do anything and not tell anybody anything. Both are just garbage.
Yeah, they're both
I don't care about either one.
Yeah.
And canceling one bit of garbage to go back to the old garbage is even worse, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're better off just continuing with the fluff. At least then people can try to justify it for them by going, well, at least they're doing something. I don't know.
But look, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. We have decided not to do shows when there was no information to talk about. Maybe they feel the same way.
Yeah, but see, the problem is they're in the offices. They're around the devs. There's stuff happening.
I'm trying as hard as I can to give them the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah, only news we can get about the development of the game and things happening in game is from them.
Yep.
If they give us nothing, that's fine. But they're in the building. They're supposed to be working with the developers, and management is supposed to be working with them, and they should be given something. And I'm fine with no news and just playing the game and having a good time doing what I do in game. It's a sandbox the size of the galaxy. What annoys me is I feel that this hurts the game, though. Every time they do this stuff, if you're not, their job as community managers, yes, is to communicate with the community, is to manage the communication, but it's also to promote the game and make for something that people want to partake in and play. Instead, people are left frustrated. They're reading on the forums, avoid the forums, people. Just don't do it. Read Alec Turner's posts. Anybody else's, just don't do it. But their job is to promote the game and make it a community we want to be a part of. Instead, there's either no community or it's toxic. I don't know. Come join our Discord and you'll get good news.
But even when they did the fluff streams, they had 4,000 or 5,000 people watching. So
that's because they had Twitch drops.
Well, but you get 4,000 to 5,000 pairs of eyes on the game, and it's at least doing something to promote the game. Now, it may not be the best alternative, and it may anger a lot of hardcore users, but they're at least doing something to promote the game.
Yes.
And I think we all agree, and I know we've talked about this before, that the community managers, I genuinely feel, would like to actually communicate with us. And the problem exists with they're not being given either the ability to tell us things, or they're just flat not being told those things to begin with.
Yeah, I could see that. It's got to be a permission thing, though, because literally, I walk around my office at work. I could come up with some random fucking news to give to people that is at least something that might make people excited if they cared about what I did. But the fact that they don't really say anything means that it's got to be an edict from above that you can't talk about it.
And judging by the way they say things, you kind of get the impression that they have something they could say. They're just not being allowed to. So, Zach Arf, if you're listening to the sound of my voice and you're in distress, blink.
Exactly. And I see our good buddy, well, our friend, no, I don't know, this guy we know, Dubs, is showing up. And we're talking about our favorite kind of barbecue. What do you got for us? What is that? What is happening?
Did he just blow his nose on an open mic?
I have no idea what the hell that was.
I don't know. I'm guessing he's sitting on his headset again, and the mic is, well, you know where it's sitting.
Either that or he's underwater.
That's possible.
Is your mic in your pocket?
How is that?
Hey, that's better.
There he is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Discord decided that the mic I told it that it was going to use is not the one that it wanted to use.
Okay.
Mine's been doing that lately too. Interesting.
Yeah, so that is what that is. So what was the question again?
Your favorite barbecue place or favorite thing to order at a barbecue joint?
Thing to order at a barbecue joint.
Yeah, you're down in Texas. You got to have some good barbecue down there, right?
I mean,
No.
Aren't they all about
see,
barbecue?
the thing is, like, I personally just prefer Mexican food over other types. But if I'm gonna go to a barbecue place, I guess just like good barbecue brisket, a shit ton of beans and shit like that, some mashed potatoes.
A shit
I
ton
don't know.
of beans.
You know,
Don't want to be around him later.
I don't know, just barbecued fucking meat. I mean, if it's meat and it's got barbecue sauce on it, I'll fucking eat it. I don't give a shit.
All right. That's good to know. So Arf and Zach and Bruce, if you're listening, eat a shit ton of beans. That's all we got to say. No, what have you been up to in life, in game, yada yada?
Well,
we're way
just
past that part of the show, but we're rewinding because mommy's not here, so we can do whatever the fuck we want.
I mean, just a regular week of work. I just got back from my buddy's house. That's why I was so late. All like the electrical outlets in his living room and other random places in his house just stopped working. Just he plugged in the vacuum cleaner, started vacuuming, and it just quit. Turns out it was
right there.
Turns out it was the outlet on the outside of his house, out the back porch. It's a little GCFI outlet, and you know how sometimes they'll get like daisy chained through, and when the internal of the breaker inside the outlet fails, well, everything down the line is just fucked. Which is weird that the first stop from the breaker is an external outlet, but I guess that's not important.
Yeah, well, that house was
servers.
Yeah.
FDev servers might have a GFCI.
What is it?
GFCI, ground fault circuit.
Yeah,
GFCI.
IC? No, it's a CI, not IC, so it'd be circuit interrupter, I think.
Yes, GFCI.
I don't know. It's the one that you're supposed to have by your sinks.
Yeah, so if you try to kill yourself with a hairdryer, it should trip the breaker before you're fully dead.
Another weird thing, none of the outlets in his house near any of the sinks or any water sources are GFCI. The only one is outside.
I
feel like that's not up to code.
Which tells me somebody probably added that themselves.
I mean, it's a rental property, so I mean,
which tells me somebody absolutely added that themselves.
Yeah. But anyways, what other topics are there? What other we talking about? Like some of our AX shenanigans over the last week or two?
Yeah, well, we talked about Teflon's been getting into it. I mentioned, just that endless disconnects. We covered the performance issue tracker thing. We've covered a lot in like 2 minutes.
Did we talk about the fact that this game, when moving Steam libraries, takes a significantly longer time than literally any other game of similar size, and that's a very weird one.
That is a weird one. Or did you see what I posted in recording booth earlier? What my FPS was on foot on a station today?
144? That's impressive.
Yeah, I've never done that. It wasn't locking at 144. It was if I stopped moving entirely in the station and just watched NPCs moving about and stuff, I'd rock up to 144 and it would drop as low as like 109, but it was, 109 to 144 FPS on foot in Odyssey. I was impressed. So I
Yeah,
don't know when that happened.
Maybe it happened yesterday when we were having all those wild server issues.
Oh yeah, today it's been worse. Today's been insanely bad.
Actually, I was on earlier today, wasn't I? Yeah, it was really bad. Like I'd go to my the outfitting or the ship selection when I would pull one of my other ships, and just loading the little menu where you get the two options to buy a new ship or manage your ships. It would just sit there on the loading screen for like a solid 60 seconds or more. I'd be like, all right, this shouldn't take that long to figure out.
Yeah, I was just parked in Super Cruise, because I'm just sitting in game, just parked in Super Cruise by myself and crashed a desktop about
Nice.
an hour ago. But Nurgle he said he never crashes ever in this game is perfect.
Oh, really?
But you seem to be overselling it a little bit, but in CZs, I can't tell you the last time I crashed.
Yeah, when it comes to like the CZs, I honestly don't have the same issues y'all have. Like when we were in that wing, and it's pretty well known that Trax has a massive FPS hit when the swirly boys do their bullshit. I don't have that issue. Like, yeah, the frames maybe go a little lower than average because there's a lot of shit going on, but I don't get hitches and stutters, and like
Yeah,
I
but
don't
how many
get
times did you crash the
unplayable.
other night? You crashed
So
4 times, 5 times?
yeah, but that's not a performance related issue. That's
I
like a
know it's not
server
that, but
related issue. But his is like just straight up performance related, something on his end. I don't know.
well, he's the only one trying to play in VR. With
VR,
it,
yeah,
so,
that could also
so
have an impact on it.
Yeah,
Maybe I should.
that
The
may
next
be
time
part
we
of it.
the next time we do a massive AXCZ, I'll fire up VR, throw on the headset, and see what happens.
I will too. We'll make that
All of
a
us
nice
together,
test. Yeah, we'll hop in
and then
VR together and
I'm
big
not
big
gonna.
old VR circle jerk.
I'm
and
not
then
doing it.
when his continues to do it, what you're not doing the VR or the circle jerk? Which one, Teflon?
The VR. I'll always do
He's
that.
on board. He was always on board for the
On
circle
board for
jerk.
the other one.
Yeah, I'll always do that one. That's not even a question.
Yeah, Jesus. He's upset right now. He wasn't invited to the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, bastards.
Were there showing? I should
yeah,
probably
so-
open that.
Yeah, there's. Hey, yeah. You've got the ability to play the sound thing, don't you? You should play a Bard's thing. We haven't done that yet.
I'll try.
What do you mean
Like,
you'll try?
I've completely reinstalled everything, and all my like audio devices are pointed in weird directions, and I don't exactly remember because as you recall, it took me like 5 minutes to figure it out last time too.
Well,
yeah,
then
but that was compelling podcasting.
Okay.
Well, then this is the part where we tell Trax just insert Bards here.
We'll do that if he doesn't figure it out. What we'll do while he starts pressing buttons and figuring that out, we will go to a squad update and somebody needs to do a sound effect. We don't have a sound effect of Teflon trying to introduce anything. So Teflon, we need a squad update. Can you do an intro for that for Nurgle?
Sure. Attention! Squad update. There you go.
Perfect.
Noodle Meep
That's
Boop.
how you might think so.
Noodle Meep Meep Boop.
That's the name of this episode.
Meep, beep, boop. I don't know. I can't even do it.
Yeah.
All right, do your squad update.
We'll put that in the show notes too. Noodle Meep Moo.
That should be the intro that he clips, is where you just said right there, do your squad update.
Yep, do your squad update.
Ooh,
Do
baby.
do your squad update.
All right, so we are in expansion again. Again.
This is all your fault, Chig.
We're expanding from V740 Cassiopeia. We're trying to actually steer this one towards a destination. That destination is LHS 3877, which is actually a neat system when I looked at it. It's a double binary, and they're all close. There's nothing more than about 8,000 light seconds from the star. It's an interesting system, actually. And at the moment, everything is on course for us to land there the early part of next week. As always, we'll keep that updated in the standing order section if anything changes there, but right now we're looking good. We are also currently involved in one election and 2 wars that are going on in Antol systems that we just happen to be present in. So we don't really want to do anything with those or if somebody does have the urge to participate, please fight against us. We don't want to win those. We have one concerning local retreat with all the influence being jacked in V740 Cassiopeia. There is a faction retreating there that we would like to save to prevent from retreating, so there's not an open spot. And again, that information is in standing orders. And then I would like to tell everybody that, so if you look at your right-hand panel in your ship, and you get exactly what it is, there is a section on there called Squadrons. So if you will go and look at that, this is of course for people that are actually in the squadron, and then you go down to the second item on that menu that says Squadron Allegiance. That will show you every system that Loose Screws is in and our influence level in that system. If you ever see one of our systems that has gone above 65% influence, you have free license to go and club us over the head and push us back down under 60. With the exception, if we're trying to expand from someplace. And if we're trying to expand, we'll make that absolutely clear. We'll have it in the standing orders. We'll be talking about it on the show. We'll make that clear if we actually want a system to gain influence. But other than that, we don't want anything over 65%, because that's how you get into these runaway expansion scenarios like we're in now that are so difficult to break out of, because these systems gain a lot of influence. They go into expansion. When they go into expansion, there's 6 or 7 other systems that will all spawn those really nice 50 million credit trade missions and stuff. And then random traffic just blows everything up. And, like right now, we have, I think, 6 systems over 65% and 3 of them over 75%. And that's how you stop.
I looked at this panel that you told me, and, I've got a lot of hours in this game, and then I still learn new stuff all the time, which is awesome, because this was good. I just don't follow this enough. But we're in a whole lot of systems, and every one of them, our happiness is happy, which I like, which is funny to me. And I'm like, is there any other happiness level other than happy? And then I saw our system, Liuku, is happy, in parentheses, happiest. Now, is that the happiest of our systems, or is this the happiest system in the whole galaxy? Please tell me it's the whole galaxy.
I believe that is the happiest of our systems.
Well, that's okay. But how do you, are there other happiness levels, or is it just all happy?
We have no idea.
Huh. That's a cute little thing in this game that makes utterly no sense whatsoever.
And
does it affect anything?
In theory, if you have multiple systems that are eligible for expansion, the expansion happens from the happiest. In theory, in reality, nobody actually thinks it works that way, but that's what FDev has said.
They even give the nice little smiley face.
I know.
Happiest, and it's a big old smiley face guy. I approve of this thing, and I'm going to check this all the time just to see what our happiest system is, and I will visit that once a week so that I bring down their happiness level. And
and in addition to the information that's on this right-hand panel, we try to keep the standing orders updated with systems that do need to be reduced, that are a problem. And if you ever have any questions about any of that BGS stuff, absolutely ask those questions in the Loose Screws faction channel. There are several knowledgeable people. I know Trax won't admit to it, but Trax actually has learned a fair amount about BGS over the years. Me and Hate troll that channel religiously to answer questions, and we'll always be happy to talk about it because, some of us are BGS addicts.
Yes, you guys are. I know that BGS stands for Big
Bubblegum Simulator.
Gumbo Soup. I have no idea.
Bubblegum
You're
Simulator.
giving people the wrong advice.
I
think I got the audio thing sorted for when y'all are ready for that.
Okay, let's go. Let's go there now. Our Galnet
right.
news, in-game news thing. This is our good buddy Blame the Bard.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kill noise suppression, and it should, if everything is right, should come through to y'all.
Okay.
Welcome aboard the Tinhadium Express. The head chef has a message for all personnel. Tonight's main course is the final chow down. It's a noodle dish served with a side of meat and a tall glass of moo. Don't blame me, I didn't write it. That out of the way, let's jump on into the recap. April 22nd, Catman Rackham counts down to Beta Hydri. 25th, Sirius vows to defend the Alliance, and that's final. 26th, Speculation QMO crew is on the final countdown. And 27th, it's the final countdown for the Marlinists to leave together with many light years to go. And CG prediction, Thargoid's something countdown. That's all for me this week. Have fun out there.
Come on, B. That's awesome. I love that. I love what you did with that. And unfortunately, if you're not in our Discord and you got what he was doing there, congratulations. I'm very proud of you because that was some good noodle meat moo right there. I tell you.
That was.
Oh my God. I don't know. Anything anybody else want to talk about this week?
Your keel back.
Yes.
Already
yeah.
did.
How's that going?
I already did. You showed up late. I already
Damn.
talked about that. Yep.
What I get for being a fucking late to the party guy?
Yeah.
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 It happens.
Yeah. Is there anything in the news that I missed? Or in the
I don't
show
think
notes?
so. No.
I don't know. I haven't seen the show notes
Why haven't you seen the show notes?
because Trax didn't post them.
Just
Yes,
it's
he did.
pinned. There's a pin.
Is it
like
pinned?
I just
Pinned.
I don't even it may be pinned, but like I just open my Google Drive every day, like every time we do this, and it's just in there. It's the same document. It's shared.
Yeah.
Never goes anywhere, and we just we just always update it because it's a living document.
Let's see.
More good podcasting.
it's-
Teflon
This
reading to himself.
Teflon figures out
this
Google
is-
Drive.
this is a quality audio product.
You're killing me. Let me think.
Oh yeah, I think we covered everything that's in here.
Yeah, we covered everything. I mean, there's Chig Chat there, but we decided Chig Chat's going to start being me congratulating people on being elite. So if nobody posts in Chig Chat each week, I'm just going to pick somebody random and congratulate them on hitting elite, and then you got to deal with people being like, congratulating you, and you're going to be like, wait, I'm not elite, and yes, you are now.
You're elite in our friendship.
Everybody tell Lark Shadow how much better the crate is than any other ship he flies.
He just posted in outfitting while we were doing the show that he built his new crate, or he's got his recipe for building it, I think.
Which crate? Let me go look.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
they're both good ships, so.
Yes, I like speed, so Crate Phantom for the win.
Well, it's
Outfitting.
the Mark II, but
Oh, he went up. That's what Teflon's building right now.
I'm building it right now. Yeah.
still an outstanding ship, honestly.
Oh God, he's got it boosts to 469. He's got to fix that.
What's he doing? There's
do you put thrusters in that?
dirty grade 3. That's why. I mean,
Oh, okay.
and it is a Mark II. They're a little bit slower.
Yeah, but just getting to grade 5 pushes that to 515. So the drag's 536. He can get 67 more speed just by getting that to grade 5 and putting his drag drives on. So he needs to,
More
to do that.
speed.
Speed
Shield
is
cell
king.
banks.
Yeah, what is he doing? What is that? He's got frag cannons and regular cannons and one burst laser. Lark Shadow, we got to talk. I know you're not a fan of meta stuff, but we also found out today that you don't really know what meta means. So let's sit down and talk about this. Let's get you. That'd be a weird ship to fight with.
You sure he didn't post that asking for suggestions?
No, it just says my mission running crate, which I mean, for PvE, honestly, it's fine. We don't have to judge someone because it's not like he's coming and fighting us.
I thought we were talking
AX. If somebody posts their ship in outfitting, they're looking for judgment, aren't they?
I assumely think I just automatically go right to what if I fought that ship?
Yeah. it's
How's that
it's,
going to go?
it's going to go poorly for
I
whoever's
will bring
buying
my
it.
Diamondback Scout.
Oh, please,
I'll fight
not more.
literally any of you guys on my Diamondback Scout. I don't care. Like if I lose it, I'm out like 300,000 credits.
Dude, I
Who
fought
fucking
that thing in my cutter that time, and I just could not turn fast enough to
Yeah.
even hit it when I could see it. It was just, I hate that ship.
I don't know. I might take a run at that in my Frag Mamba.
Bring
Good
it.
luck. Good
I'm
luck.
fine with losing in that ship because no matter what happens, I don't really lose. Because if you blow me up, I'm like, look, bro, it's a Diamondback Scout.
Yeah,
What do you want?
it's true.
But if I fucking win,
And that's what we
it's
should
like,
be doing between CZs, AXCZs, is just doing random duels just for shits and giggles, just to mix it up.
And it was like, I'll take a run at that. It's your funeral.
Yeah, I know. I have no doubts who the better pilot is. So
I'll bring the Orca too. The Orca's a great one. I had good fun with that whenever me and Trax went at it.
and the only reason I suggest doing it in the Frag Mamba is because I really only need to catch him once.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a small target. Are those gimbaled weapons on the Frag Mamba?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
If they rely on keeping a target lock, you're fucked.
You're dead. Yep. You're dead.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. We should we should we do a PvP night like Tuesday next week? Just kind of throw it on this.
Why do we need a night for it? Like, why don't we just like, hey, I ain't got nothing better going on.
Well, no, because then we're telling people that listen to the show and they can try to free up time to join us.
I guess that's true.
And then we'll
As long
post
as
an event.
as long as it doesn't get confusing, because the last couple of times we've done like PvP nights, it winds up just being a complete mess of instancing and bracketing and.
Yeah, but if we run into issues, we'll just free for all. Everybody just shoot everybody,
I mean,
and last man standing.
Isn't that what we did in the haulers?
It's how that ended.
I have never and will never fly a hauler, so I wasn't there.
It sounds cool. The boost sounds a little interesting, but other than that,
I think anybody brings whatever ship they want, and you just have a free for all, like any ship you want. So like Nurgle can be there with his Frag Mamba, just effing people up, but
I'll be there. The Diamondback Scout, wrecking y'all's modules right through your shields.
I'll be there in my. I'll bring my Sidewinder.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
what day?
Let's do that. Let's go Tuesday. Tuesday.
Oh shit! I'm leaving Saturday. I'll be gone.
Yeah,
you're gone.
I was just about to bring that up and be like, Doug, you're gonna be gone, aren't you?
Damn, I hate work.
Okay, we're gonna put this on the future. Then when Dubs gets back, because we can't have a combat PvP night not have Dubs there.
I mean, you can. I'll just come. I'll find you when I get back.
I need to see you die a bunch of times, so it's got to be when you're there. So when I hit you, I can say, "Got him."
Yeah,
got him.
I got it, asshole. Speaking of got it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
That's all you wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we were killing, we killed a pair of Medusas at lunch today. I came home for lunch, and the guys were in a CZ, and they were just clearing the pool when I got on. So we got a fresh CZ, and the first two interceptors that came out, it was a pair of Deuces. It was awesome, and
did you feel the need to say got it?
I kept going, got it, and I was going to start private messaging you every time I did it, just to taunt you. But then I was in a rush, so I wanted to kill those things faster.
Because deep down, I'll always remember when I got it on 4 of those hearts on the Hydra, and you didn't.
Yeah, you're definitely you showing up for this stuff is lowering my percentage of got it's for sure. You son of a bitch, stealing my hearts.
That's all right. When we have a PvP night, then there's going to be a gentleman's agreement that everybody shoots Dubs first.
Yep, Dubs is the first to die. Yep,
well, hold on.
Always.
I mean, you know, actually go for it. Good luck finding me.
He's going to be in a different system.
Exactly.
All right. I think we're going to call this one a show because it has to be a shorter show when I do it because it's just not as entertaining. What do I say? I promote loosescrewsed.com is our website. You can find the podcast. You go, you smash that like button. Review, share. What else do you do to a podcast? Listen to it. But
Yeah,
they already
people listen to
they're
this?
already doing that. If they're hearing this,
yeah, so that means they're already listening to it. So slip headphones on your wife's head when she's sleeping, so she listens to this in her sleep. You'll get good results.
do you want to say something?
I don't recommend that.
Yes, I don't either.
Cheese of the week is
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese because it's got holes. It's holy. God bless you all. And yeah, I guess everybody say bye.
Bye.
See you. Go hunt some thyroid.
Bye.